Hey, good morning everyone. Riley Foster, Foster's Custom Steel. It's the Bronco 2 saga. So I didn't think I'd ever see it clean again. I'll go through all of the work that I'm doing to it so far, but I did pull, well, obviously, judging from the last picture or the last video, you can see it is clean. I'm not going to polish this vehicle. It is going to be flat red, and it may even get olive drab green. I don't know if I'll go that far. I don't know if I care to go that far. But I did get the heater box mess out of there. This is just a loop that goes from the water pump to the thermostat housing to keep the coolant in. I did make sure it had oil in it. I removed all that box and mess. You can see it piled up over there. I got to clean this up, but it is just plastics that I don't need, and I'm probably going to remove the inside and block that out from the inside so that you don't get motor noise and just trash from the wheel. I got to put the fender well back. Those morons that did the work took the fender well out. I did get it back. It's been here for that many years. So what we did was I had pulled the plugs out, put Marvel Mystery Oil down in the cylinders and let it set for a couple of days. And then I hooked a battery to this thing, and we turned this, hit the ignition. This motor spun over, nice and smooth. I mean, it sounded clean on the inside, so that's a big plus. No major leaks or anything, and it had coolant in it, so that was good. I'm going to hopefully get this thing started up soon, but I put new plugs in it and checked the wiring diagram online and got the correct wiring diagram, or the firing order. Got the plug wires back on it, and there's a bunch of vacuum leaks and stuff that'll have to be addressed. I'm going to, these are the fuel injector lines. I'm going to pull that piece off right there and run air pressure through here in reverse so that hopefully I can clean any trash out of that line. So one of the things I did, got it jacked up, and I think the last video I showed you, I did oil all the mechanics on the seats. They're working great. Cleaned the dashboard off real good. So it's not a bad looking little buggy. She needs some more cleaning in here. I have no idea where all these wires go. Don't care. If the vehicle runs, we're not putting all that back on. This was an Eddie Bauer edition. It had all the bells and whistles that you can put on one of that year. The title says this is a 90, as in, yeah, 1990. So I kind of have to assume it is. So, as I said in the previous video, one of the brake drums were missing. So I had to buy a brake drum. That's like $65. I went ahead and put new shoes, new wheel cylinders, new springs, spring kit in there, wheel cylinder, everything, and it all went in pretty good. These things were officially just whipped. There was no sense in even trying. There was boxes of broken up stuff in that. So the brakes are ready to go. I'm gonna have them pumped up, get my neighbor pump them up while I'm bleeding them off. Yeah. So both rear brakes are good to go now. I'm gonna hopefully get them pumped up and bled off and ready to go. The biggest problem was, and it stinks around here because I had to pull the gas tank, of course, and it is nasty. I mean, it was, that's the fuel pump. And like I had said in the previous video, I bought that, put it in there. We thought we was going to get it running, and it never did. So it rotted that away, and that gas tank is to be thrown away. So I ordered a new fuel pump and new gas tank. It looks like I'm going to go forward with getting this thing to running and playing with it a little bit. But getting to the top of this gas tank to remove the fuel lines here and the sending unit wiring and stuff like that. What a pain in the keister, except I figured out a way to fix that. I went online and a couple of people had cut access doors, and one guy said, oh, well, you need a 4-inch door. No. 6-8-inch door. No. If you're going to cut a door in the floor of your Bronco, cut it to where you can get your hands in there and work. So I'm going to show you here just in a minute what I did, and I'm pretty dadgone pleased with it. It worked out so good, and I've got the door ready to go back, and I'll show you that also. But boy, how about that? I cut a 12 by 12 inch door. That way I can get to all the electrical. I was able to drop the tank and even have my buddy hold on to the top of the tank while I set it down. I have cleaned all these edges, and the door's ready to go back. So I'm going to show you what I did here shortly. Hey, right now is a good time to give me a thumbs up and hit the notification bell. Show me how much you like these Bronco videos. There's going to be a few more of them before this thing starts to running. But again, share these with people who have had Broncos or a little Ford Ranger or whatever in this year model. This is a really great idea, and I'll show you the door shortly. But like, share, and comment, guys, and hit the notification bell and all the good stuff that YouTube loves. And let me know where you're from. I ain't gonna send you anything. Just give me roughly what country you're in. Hold on. All right, guys, check this out. Is that not a good fit? Now I will screw these down. I've got little self-drilling screws. I'll screw these down, and I went to the low side so that it wouldn't stick up and snag on things. This is rubberized Flex Seal, that spray-on rubberized coating. I'm going to coat this whole bed, I believe, in it, because first of all, it's really tough stuff. But you can see I had to cut this with the right angle grinder all the way around. I got a nice clean cut. But after I get this screwed down, I'll take silicone and just fill up these little cracks. And that sure beat the heck out of laying up under there on my back, trying to reach up there and find those gas lines and all the electrical, all of that mess, and get that. Even the feeler tube was going to be a real pain in the keister just to work with. So I was able to drop this down, let that tank out with the greatest of ease by cutting this access door. Ford Motor Company should have done that. It would have been a world of ease for mechanics. Yeah, so this is the little Bronco 2 update. I'm going to get this buggy running. I hope. I got to get the fuel tank back. Well, get it here from, I ordered it on Amazon. And the fuel pump. This is a 23-gallon tank. I did not know that had that much in it, but that's what it calls for. But she looks a lot cleaner. Yeah, and the body's fairly straight on it. It's got a few dents and dings, but I don't know what kind of tires I'm going to put on it. I would prefer not to get or have the aluminum rims. And later on, I'm going to probably put a push guard on the front. That is in the future. That is not to be done, well, now. I've got a lot going on, and this is my playtime. But you guys, let me know what you think about it. I think it's turning out pretty good so far. And once I get it running, I'm sure it's going to need a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Hey guys, remember, always give thanks and have a great day.